When we were 10 years old, our dad died of a heart attack, and we actually found him by the side of the pool. This was kind of the first time that we got introduced to the mind-body connection, because he was a dancer and he was very healthy. So him dying of a heart attack was really surprising. He experienced a lot of prejudice and discrimination growing up being a Chinese American. And he also experienced a lot of stored anger that wasn't able to be expressed. So we think maybe that stored emotion is what contributed to his heart attack. And we can't help but wonder if he was actually able to process some of that and work through it throughout his life. Maybe it wouldn't have built up to the point where he was in such a stressed out state all the time that ended in his death. That's where this work is so important to us, because all of those little moments really make a difference. And that's where we realized, wow, if he had been able to be under this care, maybe things would have been different.
I came here feeling depressed, no purpose. My whole life was hitting rock bottom at that time. Over the time that I've been working with the twins, my life is completely transformed.
So something I didn't expect when going through and receiving network care was how deep I would go with myself.
I had come with all this anxiety, especially with COVID, and now I feel at ease in a way I can't explain. Even my heart rate, I've been checking my heart rate and it has dropped like from the 60s to the 50s.
Through the entrainments, I feel that the biggest difference was the energy that I felt. I didn't expect the results that I received with such light touch, but being on the table, I could feel a shift in my body.
So Network Spinal is a chiropractic technique founded by Dr. Donald Epstein. And he asked the question, how can we use the least amount of force to create the greatest amount of change? So instead of the manual adjusting that most people are used to in terms of chiropractic, we are utilizing very gentle and specific touch points along the spine to help unwind tension throughout the body and then therefore your life. By establishing that connection between your brain and your body, when your nervous system is upgraded, you start to heal, because when you're out of that fight or flight state, you actually are able to move towards healing and growth. Out of all the techniques and certain modalities of health that we've seen, nothing really gets at that aspect of actually teaching the body and the nervous system how to sustain changes on its own.
Those healing sessions affected me by when I walked out of the office, I felt like I stood taller. I felt like I had more energy. I felt more confident.
Some aspects about the experience I didn't expect was the SRI Zoom calls. I didn't expect to feel such releases from those.
I did not expect all the emotional stuff. There's been many times I get on the table and whoever's working on me will just touch one spot and I just immediately break down crying. But there's been a lot of change, like my awareness of my symptoms, my body.
Life for me without experiencing years of network care would probably be drastically different. You know, when you get hurt in the past, you get scared to open up sometimes, and being able to work through those experiences and that emotion within myself, I'm sure I've had so many more conversations with people and been able to build connections and really grow, you know, as a human, grow as a friend, grow as a family member to my family too. So all around, it's just like enhanced the connections I already have, and then probably also added a couple good new ones too.
I would literally feel them bring certain parts of me online again by just touch or by the breath work we're doing, and I'm really feeling a lot of shifts to the point where it feels like I'm stepping into a new version of me right now.
The best thing to see when a practice member comes in and, you know, they're much more reserved, uptight, in that fearful state, and we've had people that completely transform. You know, all of a sudden they're making funny videos for people, and they're having fun, expressing themselves. And that was definitely true for both of us. And so, once I started receiving care, I was actually able to feel that freedom. I started doing things that I always wanted to do. And now it's like, oh yeah, you can actually live that life that you really want to be living. Every person is a beautiful, unique individual, and with this work, it's like you can totally be you, and that's the most amazing thing.